Hello guys, thanks for joining. We will get started with some free card readings once we hit 3,000 taps, 3,000 likes. Thanks so much guys for coming in. We are going to get started with some free card readings once we hit 3,000 taps, 3,000 likes. Thanks so much guys for being here. Let's put 25 minutes on the clock. Okay, and once we hit 3,000 taps, 3,000 likes, we're going to get started answering some questions. Hello, Lena. How are you? Nice to see you. Hello, Claudia. Hello, Jessica. How are you? We're going to get started, guys, once we hit 3,000 taps. We're at 800 right now. Okay, so once we hit, again, 3,000 taps, we are going to get started with some free card reads for people in the chat. How are we, guys? Welcome in and welcome back. There are a few ways you can get readings with me today. Donations of a galaxy will get you 7 cards. Donations of the manifesting will get you 3. Of course, I am doing free card readings. How do you become eligible? All you need to do is make sure you are following me and you're part of that fan club. Oracle, we're going to add you to my list. Okay, so Oracle, thank you for your patience. We're going to give you a 3 card. Okay. We're going to give you a 3 card momentarily, okay? Right now you are in first place at the end of 23 minutes, guys, as well. I'm going to be choosing that top gifter for a 15 card detailed reading. Right now in first place, I do have Oracle. Amber Calm, okay? So again, 23 minutes top gifter is going to get that 15 card detailed reading. Okay, appreciate you guys for coming in. So once we reach 3,000 taps, we're going to get started with free card reads. How are you eligible for a free card read? You have to make sure you are following me. You have to make sure you are part of that fan club. Okay, thank you so much guys for coming in. My moderator is in the chat here, Beats by Mr. Smith. So again, he is looking for people who are following me and people who are part of that fan club. Okay, so if you have that fate banner in your name, you are eligible for being selected, okay, to have that free card read done for you. So again, how do you qualify? Make sure you're tapping on that screen. Make sure you're following me and you are part of that fan club. Here we go, guys. We're at 3,000 taps. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Let's see here. Let's get started. Who is tapping on that screen? Who is following me? Thank you so much, Marie, for your beautiful, beautiful rose as well. Okay, again, to be eligible for a free card reading, make sure you are following me and part of that fan club. Okay, thank you so much. Hello, Michelle. Hello, guys. Looking for people who are part of that fan club, okay, to be eligible for the free card reads, okay? Making sure you have that fate banner in your name. Here we go. Nona, will Lalo give you the car money tonight? Nona, will Lalo give you the car money tonight? Let's take a look. Nona, will Lalo give you the car money tonight? Nona wants to know, will Lalo give her the car money tonight? Do we see car money coming in for Nona? Nona, do we see car money coming in for Lola? Okay, so this is walking away from a situation that might be a little bit painful or uncomfortable, not always getting what you want in this situation. However, okay, even if you don't get that car money, we are seeing things working out for you regardless, okay, that this is not, it's kind of like this don't cry over the spilt milk type thing. You may need to walk away. Yeah, I'm not seeing it coming in with a strong yes. Okay, you may get partial funds, but I'm not seeing a big full-blown yes. Okay, thank you so much guys for coming in. Jess, will Zach respond to your text? Jess, will Zach respond to your text? Jess, will Zach respond to your text? Okay, I'm not saying that he's responding to your text right now. Okay, we do see a little bit of this disappointment that comes in. Remember, this is small disappointments. With the Seven of Swords, there could be some strategy behind it, a game playing of some sort. The Magician can be a little tricky, can be somewhat of a manipulator if they want to be. I'm not seeing it happen, like going the way that you'd like it right now. Does it mean that this is a doomed situation? No, but right now I'm not seeing you getting that energy being reciprocated from him. Okay. Amber, would B ever commit to you? Amber, let's take a look. Amber, would B ever commit to you? Amber, we can do your 3-card reading right now. Okay, so Amber, would B ever commit to you? Amber, would B ever commit to you? Okay. There's choices, decisions, there's hidden feelings. He's not quite sure how if he's in love yet. Here is the relationship. It's being handed to him, but as you can see, his hands are crossed. So it's telling me he's not quite ready for it. He knows that there's a relationship to be had, to be taken, but he's not quite sure about it. There's more to be seen, more to be heard, choices, decisions. Okay, so this is still in progress. All right, it's still in progress. He hasn't made up his mind yet whether this is something he wants to pursue in its entirety. Okay, Galena, will your husband leave his girlfriend? Galena, will your husband leave his girlfriend? Galena, are we seeing your husband leaving his girlfriend? Galena, will your husband leave his girlfriend? Okay, let's take a look. Galena, do we see your husband leaving his girlfriend? Let's take a look. Okay. Okay, well, it is telling me here that he's following his heart. By the end of the year, it's telling me you're going to have your answer about him, whether or not this is working out or not. I'm going to pull one more here to see. Okay, there is an ending coming up. Okay, whether or not this is for you or for him. Again, this is the top of the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg. By the end of the year, though, it is telling me that you will have the answer to your question. We see an ending here, but we're not sure yet if this is the ending for you or the ending for her. I'm seeing it here. He's following his heart. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Melissa. Can you tell me whatever about your situationship? I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Milika. Let's see what comes up, Milika, about your situationship. What does Milika need to know about her situationship? Milika, what do you need to know about your situationship? Let's take a look here. All right. There's a hard truth that comes in here. Know that he does work very deliberately and very slowly. Okay, sorry, I'm saying him. I don't know if it's a him or a her, whatever the pronoun is, but I'm seeing here he's moving very slow. Sometimes this is a one-sided love, okay, and this can be a truth, a hard truth that you need to hear or you don't want to hear. Now, mind you, we do get the Four of Wands, which does show that you guys do have things in common. There are some positive things. However, the longevity of things we're still uncertain about because we're getting the Ace of Swords, which brings clarity, but sometimes it does show the one-sidedness of things. Okay, are you putting in more of the effort than he is right now? Okay, just know that he moves very deliberately, and if he's not texting you, not calling you back, not putting in the effort, it's because he's just not fully aligned with your energy. Okay, yeah. Emily, does Brandon miss you? 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 Let's take a look. Emily, does Brandon miss you? He does miss you. However, this is more of like looking back on things. I'm not seeing him wanting to get back together. I do see I miss you, but not enough here to instigate or to take the initiative to restart something again. Okay, yes, there's some deep hidden feelings there, looking back on things, but at the end of the day, I'm feeling like this is a relationship left best in the past. Okay? Yeah, Samira, will Kulsuma initiate a meetup? 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 Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Samira, will Kulsuma initiate a meetup? What are we seeing here? Okay, this is interesting. I'm seeing that he likes spending time with you. I don't feel like he has enough time right now because it's saying to move on from it right now, okay? There's something about him coming up where he follows his heart, but he's a bit flighty. He doesn't really know what he wants. I see a lot of nice, cute memories that you guys maybe had some sort of fling or some really cute conversations in the past. But I'm seeing it here more of you needing to move on from this. I'm not sure that he's fully aligned with your energy right now. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. In 15 minutes, I'm going to be choosing that top gifter for a 15 card detailed reading on any question. Okay. And again, we do have a few people on my list. I do have Claudia on my list, okay? As soon as we are done our free card reading period, we are going to jump into our paid reads, okay? So thank you so much for your patience. All right. Thank you so much for coming in. Kiki, anyone new coming into your life? The Quiet Storm. Kiki, is there anyone new coming into your life? Kiki wants to know. Is there anyone new coming into your life? Kiki, is there anyone new coming into your life? Let's take a look. Kiki, is there anyone new coming into your life? You have options, you have choices. Don't settle for less, okay? Right now, you are sailing towards something better, towards the energy of somebody who can't see. There's all these hearts around here. There's the energy of you sailing towards something better, a relationship that can fulfill you. Right now, when you look around, I'm seeing there's confusion or there's just people who aren't there to give you things that are of substance right now, okay? Look around where you have been, where you are right now, and where you want to go. Choices and decisions, being very selective with who you give your time and your energy to. You are moving in the direction of finding that person. Is it in the next, I don't feel like it's in the next month, but I feel like you are moving towards that, okay? The swords can be at like a minimum of, I'm feeling like 6 weeks, okay, at a minimum. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I appreciate you. In 13 minutes, I'm going to be choosing that top gifter for a 15 card detailed reading. Top gifter will be getting that 15 card. Okay, so right now in first place, I do have TCP. Any donation of a galaxy will get you 7 cards. Any donation of a galaxy will get you 7 cards. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. Who is tapping on that screen? Who is part of that fan club? Severa, will Kay return what he stole from me this month? Severa, do we see Kay returning what he stole? Severa wants to know, will Kay return what he stole? Severa wants to know, will Kay return what he stole? Severa wants to know, will Kay return what he stole? Okay, well, it's not looking like he is right now, okay, because this is looking at everything that went wrong, that could have went wrong. Right now we're seeing, you know, even if he doesn't give it back to you, don't focus on that, okay? Sometimes we have to cut our losses is sort of what comes up with that five of cups, okay? The intuition, you might already know the answer to this. You might be feeling like, you know what, I don't feel like he's going to pay me back, or I don't feel like he'll pay me back all of it. There's something here about your intuition, and maybe even you picking up on some red flags prior to this around him. One more here for you. Yeah, so this is about making a peaceful ending with it, okay? So it's, you know what, as much as you want the money for it, it's you can't force anyone to do anything. You may just have to be the one to bend and say, you know what, take care, but this is the last time you're going to talk to me, or I'm going to give you my energy, okay? There could be some energy coming in where he says, you know, I'm sorry, I'll pay you back in a month when I can, but I'm not seeing a huge effort on his part, okay? Teresa, can we see about Pascal? Teresa and Pascal, you broke up. What are we seeing with Teresa and Pascal? Teresa and Pascal, what are we seeing? Teresa and Pascal. Let's take a look. Teresa and Pascal. Yeah, we see the ending there, and you feeling stuck. You don't know what to do. and it's maybe you don't want to fully admit or come to the realization that it is over. But there's a lot of conflict there between both of you. It's what are you fighting for, and what is he fighting for? Is he fighting at all for this connection? Okay, I'm seeing happiness likely without him. Okay, it's focus on your inner joy, your inner peace. Did he make you happy? Did he truly make you happy? Did he truly add value to your life? If you can answer yes to these questions, this may be worth saving. But if not, right, it's time to move on. Thank you so much. Rupika, does Car want to continue with our relationship? Rupika, does Car want to continue with our relationship? Rupika, does Car want to continue with our relationship? Let's take a look here. Rupika, does Car want to continue with our relationship? Rupika, does Car want to continue with our relationship? Let's take a look. Call to actions, small communications. I feel like he might be putting in some work. Okay, it's a call to action. So this says he needs to put in the initiative, right? It's like, what are you waiting for? If you want me, fight for me. Tell me that you want this. He comes in here as an immature communicator. Okay, maybe in the beginning he had all these hopes, these dreams, he made all these promises, but he might not be able to live up to them. It's saying he needs to put in more effort. Okay, this is the work. This is a card of work, but it's saying he needs to put in more work. It's his turn for this call to action. What is he doing right now to show you that he's worth your time? Okay, thank you so much. Cynthia, will the attorney take your case? Cynthia, do we see the attorney taking your case? Cynthia, do we see the attorney taking your case? Cynthia, do we see the attorney taking your case? Cynthia, let's take a look. Cynthia, is the attorney going to take your case? Okay, King of Pentacles. This absolutely can be an attorney. Usually this stands for a lawyer. Okay, now, you may not get everything you want here, or they might be asking a lot of money, okay, in order to, when you have to hire a lawyer, it may cost a lot. Now, the star says things are working in your favor. If you can get this person on your side, this lawyer, this attorney, they would definitely help you, okay? So as much as it may cost a lot, and maybe you're like, I don't know about this, I don't know about if they're going to really fight for this, I do feel like this would be a good thing for you, okay? So whatever the cost, I would say try to make that work. I do see that they are knowledgeable in their skills and trying to get you the result that you want. Okay, Mandia, will things go well with Wayne on this trip? Mandia, will things go well with Wayne on the trip? Mandia wants to know, will things go well with Wayne on the trip? Mandia and Wayne, will things go well with Wayne on the trip? What are we seeing for Mandia and Wayne? Okay, yes we are. Okay, he might even shower you with some gifts. I do see a good time to be had. This is the material world. Okay, so you might feel like he's spoiling you in some way. You are coming up as a Queen of Pentacles as well. Very beautiful. Somebody who likes luxury, likes nice things. And I do feel like if you go on this trip, he's going to try to show you a good time. He's also coming up as a king. It's action speaking louder than words, so I do feel like he's going to try to show off a little bit in some type of way. He might puff out his chest, try to impress you, flex his muscles, okay? So that's coming up. He might spend some money on you there. Thank you so much. Rayanne, is Aaron loyal to you? Oh, sorry, I got to go to the one that's pinned here. Mia, do you see a new man coming into your life this year? From the past. Mia, do I see a new man coming into your life this year, or will it be someone from the past? Mia, do we see a new man coming in, or someone from the past? Mia. Do we see a new man coming in, or someone from the past? I see new love coming in. Okay, the Hermit says to be careful about who you give your heart to, because I feel like you have been either lied to or cheated on in the past. There's something here about feeling tricked in the past in love, so it's saying be very strategic about the next partner that you choose. Yes, I do see new love coming in. That would be the better option than to go backwards and to date somebody from your past. I don't feel like that's where it's at. The Hermit says just make wise decisions about it. Okay, where does your heart lead you and your mind lead you? Okay, using that intuition. Okay, to find the right person for you. Okay, thank you so much. Amanda, has your ex been looking at your socials? Amanda, has your ex been looking at your socials? Amanda wants to know, has her ex been looking at her socials? Let's take a look. Amanda, has your ex been looking at your socials? Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Amanda. Okay. Interesting. Queen of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel he has been looking at your socials, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is anything to do with the material world, and sometimes this is taking steps forward or giving some sort of interest, some sort of spark of attention and the potential of how do I get closer. And the Queen of Swords here, this can be you coming up as somebody very beautiful, somebody intellectual, but maybe you have to be careful about how close you get because you might get hurt with the sword if you come too close. Now, there may be some memories he's fantasizing over in the past. So I do feel like he's looking at you from afar. Okay. Even this scenery here, it's like a picture, right? A snapshot. You're kind of looking at something from a distance. Yeah. Thank you so much. Rayanne, is Aaron loyal to you? Rayanne, is Aaron loyal to you? Rayanne, is Aaron loyal to you? Okay. I do feel like he's loyal to you. I feel like right now there may be something you're picking up on, whether there's an emotional distance or something right now. You're feeling stuck. But I'm not seeing cheating. I'm actually seeing him here as not the greatest communicator. He means well. He might be a little bit flirty, okay? Maybe that might be what you're picking up on. But I do see loyalty to you. It tells me that he's happy. You do bring him happiness. He might be a little bit of a flirt. That's all, okay? Thank you. Danielle, will I get the home on Slywood Crescent? Danielle, would you get that home on Slywood Crescent? Danielle, will you get that home on Slywood Crescent? Let's take a look. Danielle, will you get the home on Slywood Crescent? Okay, Queen of Pentacles with the Fools. Okay, so it's telling me here there's a good potential. The Fool is actually potential. It's about starting new, and it's about looking out onto a new journey of something. And the Queen of Pentacles is usually anything in the material world. So when we talk about purchasing a house, she has the money to do it. Okay. Now, this is still the unknown. So we're stepping into the unknown, and there could be competition. Okay, so when we talk about buying a new home, there could be something that's conflicting here with your core belief of, why should I buy this home? Is it really the best deal for me? So I see some contemplation. That's what's coming up for right now. Okay, so I feel like there's something about deliberating, making sure that you are analyzing things from every perspective in terms of this question, okay? Mary, should I hold tight with Artuous? Mary, should you hold tight with Artuous? Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Mary and A. Should you hold tight to A? Mary, should you hold tight to A? Mary. Let's take a look. Okay. You're doing a lot of reflection, looking back on the past, on memories, and trying to see how you can make it work, okay? Right now, it is that call to action, okay? So he does need to take some steps, take the initiative to win you over, to win you back, to fight for you, to make you feel chosen and selected. You shouldn't be wondering where you stand with him, okay? I'm seeing the ball's in his court right now, okay? He needs to make a move. Artius, okay, gotcha. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. I appreciate you. We have 2 minutes, and I'm going to be choosing that top gifter for the 15-card detailed reading. In first place right now, I do have TCP. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Again, any donation of a galaxy will get you 7 cards. Donations of a galaxy will get you 7 cards. Donation of the manifestation will get you 3 cards. Okay, we're doing a few more free card readings here for the next 2 minutes. Here we go. Let's take a look here. And again, to be eligible for a free card, all you have to do is make sure you are following me and part of that fan club. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Jodeci, will Jason reach out to me this week? Jodeci, will Jason reach out to me this week? Okay. He might send you some liking your story on Instagram or something to that effect. He moves very slow. He also moves deliberately. I see you here worrying about it, sometimes spiraling. What is he doing? Was he thinking about me? He didn't text me today. He wasn't online. This can talk about a relationship where you feel it's not obsessed, okay? That's not the word. The word is feeling attached, and you need to know. It's hard to step away from this person. It's hard to stop thinking about this person. Does this person add value to your life is the question that comes back to you, okay? Yeah. Sometimes it comes up with codependent relationships as well. So we want to be careful we're not stepping into any toxic relationship territory, okay? Thank you so much, guys. We have 50 seconds, and I'm going to choose that top gifter for the 15 card detailed reading, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Yamini, will you be famous or rich in the future? Yamini, will you be famous or rich in the future? Working towards that. Okay, so keep working hard is what it tells me. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of riches or fame or wealth right this second, but it tells me that you are working on it, okay? You're working on getting there, and you have the know-how to do that. Yeah, see, this is actually recognition and fame. You don't have it right now, but you're working towards it, and you can attain it, is what's telling me. This is the card of recognition and respect, people looking up to you, and the wreath is a symbol of victory. So yeah, not right this second, but it does show me that you can have that if you work towards it. Okay, guys, time to choose my top gifter here for that 15 card detailed reading. We're going to give it let's do this last one here for Ursa, and then we're going to choose that top gifter. Okay, Ursa, is Raza coming back, or is it time for new love? Let's take a look here. Oh, I missed that one. Raza. Beats by Mr. Smith. I think you were going a bit too fast there. I missed that one for Raza. Okay, I'm going to move on because I can't find it. D-Real Kings, will you make it in music? D-Real Kings, will you make it in music? Oh, there you got it. Will you make it in music? Okay, you're worried about it. There's a lot of competition, but this is your wish card. Keep pushing through. I do feel like you might get noticed, okay? Don't worry about what everybody else is saying, what everybody else is doing. Ursa, is Raza coming back, or is it time for new love? Ursa, is Raza coming back, or is it time for new love? Okay, it's saying don't be stuck in the past. Okay, don't be stuck in the past. There is new love that can come into you, and even if your ex Raza does come back in here, I feel that this is impulsive. It's almost like when you start to move on, that's when he'll come back. Oh, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. But it's like, what is he doing right now to prove that to you? Okay, I am seeing here you should move on, because right now you're stuck and you can't see what's in front of you. Yeah, I'm seeing move on from that. Okay. All right, thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Top gifter right now is TCP. Thank you so much, TCP. What is your question for me? And then we're going to move into our paid reads. And we're going to go to Claudia. Okay, so Claudia, we will get to you after this, okay? TCP, what is your question for me? I'm just going to turn my lighting on here. We are in my paid reading period right now, guys. Okay, so if you are interested in getting on the list, link is in that bio, okay? Thanks so much, guys. TCP, let me know what your question is. And again, guys, link is in that bio if you'd like to get on the list. Okay, Teresa, will things change between my daughter and Pascal? Pascal is your husband, fiance, boyfriend, ex. Can you give me the context around that, just so I know what energies to pull out? Your ex-partner. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Teresa, will things change between my daughter and Pascal? Teresa and Pascal. Will things change between your daughter and Pascal? Teresa wants to know, will things change between your daughter and Pascal? Your daughter, is she very young, or is she like teenager age? Just so I know what card to pull out or to look for. And she's an adult. Okay. Teresa and Pascal. So, Teresa, what we're going to do is choose the card that comes up between, since we're looking for your ex, I'm going to choose the card that represents your daughter, okay? And the card that represents Pascal. And the reason why I'm choosing the mature man is because it talks about somebody we used to date in the past. That's why they have gray hair, okay? That's why they have gray hair. So as an ex-partner, it's somebody you had history with, and this is a male figure. So and this is also a father figure. So this kind of goes hand in hand. You broke up 3 months ago. Okay. Well, since he's not an active partner, I'm still gonna put that. Towards the mature man there. And you said again, Pascal is that is her biological father, or was that just your ex, like father figure? Okay, so that was kind of like father figure energy. Teresa and Pascal, will things change between the daughter and Pascal? Let me see what comes up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Does he have a tendency to, I don't know if it's like he puts in some energy and then he takes his energy back? Because what I'm getting here is there may be a period of time where he goes without talking to her. Okay, we get this imprisonment card, and we also get some sadness on your daughter's part as well. You know, I feel like either he hasn't connected with her, he hasn't talked to her in a while, and she is kind of sad about that. That does come up. Has he gone through a period of not speaking with her? I guess when you guys have broken up, it's been about, is that why it's been about 3 months now that he hasn't really spoken with her as a result of the breakup? Like, you're also coming up here. Okay, they never had a relationship. So this is interesting. When we get the mature woman that comes up, this represents you, okay, because this is the mother figure of the daughter. And this may be why it's next to you. There's something where you're sad about this. You're sad about this. So either you wished that they did have a good relationship, or you're looking for some positive change. But there's something here that affects you. Okay, so I had thought here that initially it was her that was sad about it, but she just may not like him for her own reasons, and this has affected you. He stopped coming to my house, and yes, exactly. Okay, yeah. So it shows me here that you're sad about it, and especially because there's time apart, there's distance. It feels like forever since you've seen him or you talked to him. Now, what's coming up is interesting here, because I do get that he might come with some gesture. And Christmas is actually coming up, okay? He might come with a present. and say, you know what, I have gifts for you guys. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas. So there may be this attempt at some kind of apology around Christmas is what I'm getting. I don't know if he tended to be like that, where if, you know, things got kind of rough, he'd say, oh, you know, I bought you guys dinner, you know, and maybe didn't really give a full apology, but just sort of did a nice gesture and kind of swept things under the rug. Oh, I just threw my card. My goodness. So I do feel there's something around Christmas time here. There may be a gesture. Is it like a genuine gesture? It may just be something surface level so he can either calm his own guilt or to feel like, oh, to say that I did something. So yeah, at least I did try. You can't say that I didn't try. So that kind of comes up here. I'm going to keep going. He's very stubborn. Yeah, because I get this sense of he's not good at apologies, is what I get. And if there is an apology, it's something like, oh, you know, I bought you food, or I'm going to come around and, you know, yeah, I'll help you with the car, or I'll do, it's not like a full-blown apology. It's like a roundabout apology. He doesn't really like to admit it. The owls here. Yeah, so you've been looking on at this dynamic with your daughter and Pascal, and it's hurtful because it's why can't we just all get along? For you, it's almost like, why can't I don't know if it's you just don't understand why it has to be like this. It doesn't need to be so hostile or volatile, or you don't need to hate him this much, or you don't need to don't say that about him. I see you sort of, it's almost like you're trying to defend your daughter, and then you're also trying to defend him, and you want them to come together and talk about it, but they both, even your daughter is a little bit stubborn, is what's coming up as well. Okay. You're trying to play both sides in a way, and I think this is why it comes up. And maybe even your daughter says, you know, why are you taking his side? Why are you taking his side? You should be, you know, can't you see that he's treated me badly? Why can't you see that, right? And it's hard for you. So you're kind of at this crossroads. As the crossroads comes up. Okay, she moved back home, so this split us even more, but she should be moving out soon. Okay, so another thing too is, you know, she might be feeling confined, you know, living in the house right now as well. I don't know if she's spending a lot of time in her room, or she's more quiet than usual. That can also come up. Yeah, there's a need for change when I see this decisions, forks in the road, because something is a little bit amiss. The energy is not where it needs to be. You're saying, yes, this happened. Okay. What comes up on the imprisonment? Yeah. So at the end, all of you want peace. You want peace. She wants peace, harmony, joy. There's a need for patience on all ends. Your daughter needs patience. Pascal needs patience. You need patience. You've been exercising the most patience here. Okay, but it's not going to be overnight where there's a remedy to this. Okay, and she just had a baby. Okay. I see. Okay. We have the fox here as well. So the fox card is about strategy. It's about doing whatever it takes to get the job done. This person never gives up. So I'm getting something around Christmas. Okay, a gift, a gesture of some sort, or a Merry Christmas, or I miss you, or there's something here that comes in. Or you feel like he's finally attempting to try again, or, you know, after all this time that's passed, now it's December finally, and he's finally said Merry Christmas. He's finally done, or he's come with a gift of some sort. So I see something like that coming in. Okay, the fox is, you know, he has a plan, he has a strategy. I feel like he's trying to give a gift to make himself look good, to feed his ego, or to say, you know, see, I'm not the bad guy that you think I am. Okay, that's not who I am. So it's very interesting energy. Yeah, very interesting there with him, the anchor. He's trying to keep it together, but he has a lot of emotions, deep emotions. He doesn't always know how to express himself freely. Okay. Does Pascal, is he into sales or own his own business? Sometimes when I get the wealthy man card that comes up, it can be somebody who is very ambitious. Now, they may not always be rich, but they have a lot of ambition, or, you know, they try. Sometimes people who have these get rich quick schemes, or they're always trying to find ways to make money. That can come up as well. He owns his own business. Yeah, so this is the card of the businessman. So absolutely, this is coming up. I feel like around Christmas he will come with some kind of gift. I keep getting that. I don't know why I keep getting that. He works hard and does well. Yeah. Well, that shows, because it shows a lot of money around him. And even this is, the fox is a card of work. And it also shows me that he gives more to his job, his work, than he does to his family or the people he loves, in relationships. He'll put more energy into getting up and making money and all of that than actually fixing relationships or doing that. Money is, yeah, he gives a lot in that regard, is what comes up. Okay. Something at a distance here comes up. Okay, so the diamond is talking about the worth, the value of the relationship between the whole dynamic. Okay, right now, you know, at a distance, it's saying there's emotional distance in the relationship. It is coming up. Investments, financial goals, a bad second marriage. So right now it comes up here as you guys needing some time apart to digest what's gone on before you decide, because the fork is a decision. Okay, because right now I'm not seeing anybody is super happy or thrilled at the dynamic that's gone on. You said you split up 3 months ago. It's not easy for any of you. You're saying, and now he's into paddle and spends a lot of time playing sports with new friends. It's funny you said paddle, because there's like water around him as well. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what do we have here? Attraction all but one way. Okay. Not wanting to be alone. Okay, happy children. So you're trying to put your daughter's needs first as well. Okay, I do see there may be even some financial setbacks on your end as well. When I get attraction all but one way, this may talk about your energy of putting in so much effort, so much work into the dynamic, and feeling like you're not getting anything of value back out of this. Yeah, there's pain. See the funeral that comes in here. Funeral is talking about some sort of ending, and again, this is also talking about time that's passing by. So this is where you are right now, and this is at the heart of the situation, which does tell me that he's hurting, you're hurting, your daughter's, you know, not thrilled about the situation either. There's high anxiety likely on your part. See, it says broken heart. So there's something that does affect you. Oh, and you said you're helping them renovate their home. Furniture, appliances. Do you see that? Furniture, appliances, right? Probably setting you back a little bit, eh? Financially. Yeah. And this is also a card sometimes of losing money, when we see not hiring as well. Let's see what else comes up here. Oh, thank you, Marissa. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are getting we're getting the Queen of Clubs here, which tells me, okay, that he's looking for somebody who matches his energy, matches his vibe. This is the way that it's coming in with him. He says, I bring the most to the table. What do you bring? right? And he wants somebody to meet him like 50-50, but it's, you know, some men, they want to be the provider. Some men want to have the 50-50. Okay, for you, you're there, you're like, I'm here trying to support you in whatever you do. I do have an important role. Can't you see that? Okay, you're very generous. You're like, I'll make this work. I'll be your number one fan. And for this energy that he has, and maybe just how he views women, or the roles of women in relationships, is a little bit outdated, is what I'm seeing. Okay, and no, I'm not doing free readings right now. Okay, but if you do want to get on my list is open. Okay, link is in that bio. Does he have like some old school traditional values? Because this is, it's coming in very interesting here. It's like the man wears the pants. Yeah. And let me see. When I get this Queen of Spades as well, it's an unpleasant truth or an unpleasant lie. So again, I feel like he feeds his ego. He has a big ego as well that's coming up here, and his view on things, his view on the world, view on how much value he has. He does have a little bit of this inflated ego. He needs to come back down to earth a little bit, is what it shows me. Do I see the dynamic between Pascal and your daughter improving? Not necessarily right now. It says it's going to take some time. Okay, the best thing right now is for everybody to sort of take a minute, a breather, to digest what's gone on. Okay, I feel like Christmas time could be a bit of a better time to perhaps him take initiative, come forth with some sort of positive gesture, some initiative of apology or something to that degree. But right now, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a whole lot of effort on his end to rekindle something or to apologize. A lot of stubborn energy. And you're saying divorced twice. It's interesting because we also have two women here that come up. And you said divorced, right? Divorced. I feel like he might view women as the problem. There's something here, views women as the problem. They just want my money or something. And this may not be things he says out loud, okay? But that's what I'm getting from this. Yeah. One was needy. And it may be the first wife was needy. All right, well, that's what I'm getting for you right now, okay? Took a lot of his money. That's why I'm feeling that. Yeah, I'm feeling it came up underneath the money. Giving and giving. All she wants to do is take. I'm going to give so much, and they're just going to take from me. Take. So I have to be strategic with my money, strategic with what I'm doing, who I'm giving my energy to. Are they going to use me for my money? Are they going to take? So there's all of these things that I'm seeing in his mind floating around. Yeah. Interesting. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gave you some guidance and clarity. There's a lot to digest there. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of energy there with your daughter and Pascal and you. There's a lot going on. Very complex, very layered. Okay, so we do have Claudia. Claudia, are you here? Oh, let me just renew my listings, okay? Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. One sec, I'm just going to renew it, okay? I thought I renewed it yesterday, but clearly not. Okay. Alexandra, I have just renewed, okay? Thank you so much. I just have one person on the list, okay? I'm looking for Claudia. You did get on the list. Claudia, let me know that you're here. If not, I may skip to Alexandra for hers comes through first. Oh, there you are. Perfect. What's your question for me? What's your question for me, Claudia? What is your question, Miss Claudia? Miss Claudia. What is your question? Does Hugo want to come back and start over or new love? All right, let's take a look here. Claudia. Let's see. First of all, let's focus on Hugo, okay? Because that would give us our answer. If we see Hugo is not coming back, that would point to new love. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the card that represents you and the card that represents Hugo. Here's Hugo. Okay, we're going to stick him down right here. And the card that represents you. Okay, here you are. So let's take a look. Does Hugo want to come back and start over? Let's take a look. Does Hugo want to come back and start over? Hugo, do you want to come back and start over, Hugo? Hugo and Claudia. Hugo, do you want to come back and start over with Claudia? All right, let's take a look. Did you date him for a while, Claudia? Okay. What I'm seeing here, Claudia, there's two things. When the mature man doesn't represent a period of time, because sometimes it can represent a period of time going by. When it doesn't represent that, that's why I asked you, were you dating him for a while, when you said no. So in that case, when I get the mature man next to the false person, what it tells me, Claudia, is that in the past, you looked past things that were likely a red flag. Maybe there were things you were picking up on, okay? Because it's telling me you're very smart. You're very, very smart. And you felt like either he was hiding things from you or he wasn't being completely honest with his feelings, or he wasn't able to reveal his feelings to you. He's not a great communicator. And there's something here you're picking up on. Now, he may have even lied to you. He may have even, you may have sent some kind of drama. But when I get the red, a lot of the times this is that false sense of security that you had with him, or you may have caught him in a lie, a white lie or something to that degree, okay? How is that resonating so far? Because right now it's telling me that you may have overlooked a red flag, even though you may have known better. Yeah. And when the false person also comes up next to the gift this way, okay, it also shows me that you gave a lot of your time and attention, and maybe when he messed up, he may have given you this apology or bought you flowers or, you know, I'm so sorry, you're the most beautiful girl, Claudia. And this is, I don't want to say it's a fake gesture, okay, but I'm seeing here he may have told you what you wanted to hear to smooth things over. Okay. This also comes in when you're giving and giving and giving so much of your time, your energy, your love. And what are you getting back? It's saying you're this false gift that you receive. You didn't receive anything of value. You were giving and giving and giving, but not really receiving anything of value that comes in. Now, for Hugo, I'm not seeing him being able to change. Okay. I see like a pretending to change. If you guys got back together, there might be a small change that would last a few weeks, okay? But at the end of the day, it comes back to the same thing. He's still closed off, still hiding things, or still secretive, or still unable to express himself, what he wants, what he truly feels, and is just feeling stuck with him, okay? I don't feel Hugo is aligned with you. It's right now, it's telling me Hugo is not the one. And I don't feel like he's going to change. And likely, you know that. Okay, and it's saying here as well, when I mirror the cards, how long are you going to wait? Okay, because you're smarter than that, is what it says. You're smarter than that to just keep waiting and waiting and waiting for him to change and to come back and to show you a different side. But he's not really going to change. Let's see how the change is coming in to the hand. It's saying he's not really going to change much. Okay, and if he does change, like, I'm sorry, Claudia, you know, comes back with these, I feel like this is a false apology, or it's not genuine. Okay, that's what comes out. Okay, just to be very frank is how I see it. Now I'm gonna just pull a few more. Okay, see what else we have coming in. Christy, thank you so much for that. Galaxy, we will get to you as well. Okay. What are we getting? What are we getting here? Claudia. You were looking for stability with him. Timing. Yeah, hiding things. See, ingenuine. I knew it. It keeps coming up. Yeah, you hope for change. The compass, right? The direction. Where is this going? It's saying it stays stuck. Okay, the more you focus on you, it's just going to stay stuck. The direction here. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It stays stuck behind here, and you'll stay stuck if you continue to focus on Hugo. Unexpected income here again, the change that you want to see how the rings here. It's like this promise of I'm going to be better. I promise I'm not going to like, and I promise I'm going to be better, or do all these things. Promise of stability in the background with the house, right? You know, I'm so comfortable around you, you know, we're so good together. But and this is that bright side of things that you want to believe in. Maybe there's a sense of he believes it to be true to some degree, but okay, again, I get the mask. All is not as it seems. Illusions, confusions. Okay, someone's wearing a mask. And do you see what this is? Let me just show you. Is he not wearing a mask there? Right? She says, all will be revealed to you. Okay, and maybe you missed it. Maybe you missed something, or you overlooked it. Okay? It's only a matter of time, right? And how much time are you going to waste on this guy? It keeps coming up. You've likely seen the red flags time after time after time. Okay? It's like, don't waste any more time. I can't. This is also a timing card, a slow timing. How much time are you going to waste being confined in this, feeling like you're not getting what you want? Okay? I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it, you know? You wanted stability with him. And this is also an energy of feeling stuck. It's hard to maybe let him go, because you did have maybe some long-term plans or feelings, you know, oh, I could marry this guy, you know, maybe he's the one. You're anchored to him a bit. Okay, and it feels like it's hard to let him go. There's something heavy here. It's like, maybe with a heavy heart, you have to let this go. But I just don't feel like he's been 100% honest, or he knows what he wants, in all honesty. Alexandra, thank you so much. Let's see what we have coming up here as well, okay? There he is. Naive. Okay, the child comes in here. You have a vulnerability around him. You are vulnerable. Yeah, but it has a little bit of this naive energy to it. Okay, and maybe it's looking back on things. You would have done things differently, right? And I think there's a lot of people in this chat, a lot of people that I know, you know, they look back on things and say, you know, how the heck did I stay with that person? How, you know, they did this or they did not do this for me in XYZ. So this is a looking back on things in retrospect, and you can even see the child looking back here. Okay, the writer. So this says to move on. okay? Like, see how the back is turned? Okay. The message here is for you to move on from this dynamic, to pursue new love. To pursue new love. Okay. Yeah. See, when you start to open your eyes up to the beauty of what you could have offered Hugo and he never saw it, because this bouquet it comes up as pleasantries, and I do feel like there's something you did give him. It's either that sense of security, or he felt safe, or there was something here you did give to him with the bouquet. Okay, that he felt lucky in certain ways to have you, but it could be the sense of just either feeling comfortable or there's something there. Okay, but I'm still feeling like this energy is not enough. Just because he feels comfortable, or just because you offer this thing, that's not it's not good enough for like to get married over, or to live, to be with somebody forever and ever and ever. Okay. Also, it's telling me here that he needed to give you more gratitude. Okay. More gratitude. The lily. So this talks about patience. Okay. Again, and it's a timing card, that everything is happening for a reason. If you want peace in your life, you're going to have to find a new direction. And this direction is not with Hugo, because he's quite frankly wasting your time, and he doesn't know what he wants, or he's stuck in his ways. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting for you. Your question was, should I wait for Hugo? Is he going to come back? Or should I pursue new love? Absolutely, you should pursue new love. The longer you stay stuck on Hugo is the longer it's going to take you to find that love that you're deserving of. Okay, I feel like he's wasting your time, and all is not what he seems. Okay, he's not this person to be put on a pedestal. Okay, you're like a queen, so fix your crown and find your king. Right? You're welcome. Yes, fix your crown and find your king. You're welcome, Claudia. My pleasure to read for you. I hope that gave you some guidance and advice. All right, so we have, I think it's Alexandra next. Alexandra. And then we have Christina. Alexandra, Gemini, and Maxine. Maxim. Is it is it Maxine or Maxim? You're not dating, just talking. Okay, I see, he. So it's Max. Would that be okay if I referred to him as Max? Alexandra and Max, 2 Geminis. Okay. We're not dating, just talking. He's divorced, and I'm single since 1 year. He's a friend of my ex, but we always had a connection. Let me know if we see a future. Gotcha. All right, Alexandra and Max. A fellow Gemini. I'm a Gemini as well. What I do know, Gemini connections can be really great, but it's like having 4 people in a relationship, because there's like 2 sides of the Gemini. So interesting match. It can be really passionate and fun, or it can get chaotic. So let's see here. They're fun though, fun to be around. Alexandra and Max. What are we seeing? He's divorced and you're single. Alexandra and Max. Alexandra and Max. Let's take a look. Alexandra and Max. So we're going to choose the card that represents you, Alexandra. We're going to stick you down here. And the card that represents Mr. Max. And you both have 2 children as well. Okay. Here's Max, okay? I'm going to set him down there. Let's see what happens here. Alexandra and Max. What are we getting for Alexandra and Max? Do we see a connection building? Do we see that there can be a future? What is the dynamic that's building between Alexandra and Max? Is this a good connection? Is there any warnings? Is there any guidance and advice? What are we getting for Alexandra, this dynamic with Max? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. All right. Let's take a look here. Hasn't always been easy for you in love. I do see. It's interesting for you. It's like I feel like you've moved on from your past. You have whatever you went through. You put your heart and soul into someone or finding love, and it just didn't work out. And I see you take you on a new path. You have a new sense of, now I'm ready for love. Okay, we get the coffin between both of you. So for him, as you mentioned, he's divorced. So it shows me here that he's also gone through a transformation, and now he's ready for this transformation and this change, a rebirth. It's good to see the coffin coming up in the middle as opposed to like the end of the story. Okay, so it shows me here that there's two ways about it. You guys are both sort of going through this transformation and change period. It's telling me not to rush anything. I don't feel like he's ready to jump into something super serious, and likely you're more ready than he is, but still there's a sense of baby steps still. Baby steps, especially because he's sort of coming out of that divorce. Now, next, yeah, see here, courthouse, finalizing the paper, freshly divorced. The timing is not right for him, okay, right now. Obviously, we have more levels. We're going to pull another two rows here, okay? But at a glance, what I can see is he's putting that chapter behind him, okay? That divorce, it's finalized. Comes up right here. You can see signed all the papers. That's in the past. Okay, he's ready for something new. Is he ready to give his full heart completely? Maybe not yet. Okay, because his heart's a bit closed off. Okay, and it's hard for him to love deeply right away. Okay, so it's saying it's going to take some time. Okay, your pathway's opening up. Okay, which does show me that there is some sort of pathway that can open up with him. But again, the butterfly is all about transformation and change. So for both of you, this is, there's new territory here, okay, for you, okay? And he said, yes, last week, all the paperwork, right? He's glad to put that behind him is what I can see. He's like, thank God I'm done with that. He may have even said those exact words, but yeah, that's coming. Let's see what else we have coming in here. Do you work like 2 jobs or something? Because I'm seeing you here. I don't know why work is coming up, but I'm seeing you here really working hard. You're exhausted a lot of the times. You don't get a lot of sleep sometimes. That comes up. But you're like very determined. You're like never give up. You have that tenacity to get up and go. You do what you need to do is what I'm seeing. I know that's kind of a side note here, but just me do work hard. The grind, the rise and grind of things. What else are we getting? Yes, and you do so to provide for your family. Okay, you said you have two kids, right? Was it you have 2 kids, he has 2 kids, or you had 1 kid, he has 1 kid? I'm working ahead. You have a 2-month-old baby, and working, and also 20-month-old. Yes, see, I said you're working hard for your legacy. The tree is family. It's family tree. Okay, 5 talks about conflicts or things that are challenges. So it's hard, and this is hard work, but you're doing it. Okay, some days it feels like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but you're doing it. Okay, and your pathway ahead is clear. Yes, there's been bumps in the road, but lots of transformation, growth, and changes that are making you a better version of yourself. Okay, so really great energy coming in for you, pathway. Yeah, here's the challenges, as we just talked about, that you've gone through. This is the obstacles or things feeling a bit overwhelming at times and feeling like, can I handle this on my own? Can I really do this? Yes, you can. Okay, the answer is yes, if you were wondering. If you've asked that question, yes. The answer is yes. You're a very, very strong lady. Very strong lady. What comes up on the coffin here? Yeah. So endings, right? The coffin often, or the scythe takes away. It's often an ending, and a sudden ending, and it comes in for both of you. Okay, where there's transformation and changes, there's painful things that you're trying to bury as well. Okay, where, you know, things, whether it's with ex-partners or past situations, you're like, I don't want my past to define who I am. There's a lot of that energy that comes in as well. Okay, so both of you on this journey, but you know, really great transformation and change, as I said. Once again, up on this courthouse. Do you know, was it a painful divorce or a hard divorce? Sometimes when I get this scythe card, it talks about a painful ending, and you know, when it's close to the divorce card, it could be that the divorce he went through was really hard on him, or she tried to take him for certain things. Yeah, there could be some sort of pain associated with that, emotional pain and stress. It was hard for him because he didn't want for the kids, but he didn't love her anymore. Yeah, so this is that emotional pain that also comes in, okay? But a necessary one, there we go. Something that eats away at him still, okay? That eats away at him still. The mice is worry, doubt, fears, things that eats away at him. Maybe if he could have had things gone down a different way or a certain way, in his way, it wouldn't have been so stressful. But yeah, as you mentioned, it was hard for him because he didn't want the kids. He didn't want for the kids to hurt. Yeah. Okay, what are we having here? Yeah. So his heart is guarded, as I mentioned. This is what this is. It's not the right timing for him to jump into something serious. His heart is like behind bars a bit. Okay. It's still there. He wants love, right? But he needs some time. Okay, he needs some time, and it would be not wise for you to push forward with him until I want to say like 5 months or 6 months, okay, before you really go head over heels deep, try to date and stuff like that. He needs time, and okay, you don't want to premature anything, you know what I mean? Let's see what else we have coming in here. Mayada, if you do want a reading, link is in that bio, okay? Yeah, negative influence. So yeah, the hard work again, trying to support for your family, your kids. You do your best. Some days are hard. Some days are hard. Maybe you have those days you just want to like cry in the shower or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm seeing that it takes a toll on you some days, but again, you're doing your best, and your best is good enough, okay? Yeah, see, your story is not finished. There's a new chapter ahead, right? And this is very in alignment with this pathway card. See how this is opening up, the road's opening up, the book is opening up, a new chapter, right? Once upon a time you felt like, oh, everything is going wrong, how am I going to do this, the obstacles ahead of me. I do feel like there's some sense of optimism. You can kind of see the light a bit. There might be some heaviness still that you deal with, but no, it's saying that there's a new chapter opening up for you, okay? And you're going to feel a lot better about yourself, stepping into a better version of yourself that you really, really like, and a new like world that you like. What comes up on the painful ending? And even for you, you might be experiencing some sort of painful ending or transformation, or sometimes visiting painful memories from the past. That may also be coming up. That's why you kind of have the shared energy of that. Okay, so the clovers come in here, and it tells me that anything that fell away from you, right? Whatever fell away from you was not meant for you. Okay, whatever remains in your life was meant for you. Okay, so as much as there was power, there was a lot of change and transformations that were happening, and it felt hard on you, it's telling me that everything's working out for the best, okay, for you. You might not be able to see it right now, but the happiness, the love, the opportunities, the growth, the support, the blessings, they're all coming, okay? But I feel right now it's the worst is over, okay? The worst is over. House. Interesting. Is there some sort of real estate drama that's going on with him as well? With Max and the wife? Split of assets. Sometimes this is not talking about real estate directly. It does talk about feelings of being uncomfortable. You know, it's not the same anymore. So this is him trying to get comfortable again in his own skin, and trying to, you know, it's a new routine he has to walk into, right? Being single now. So it's about that as well. Ah, okay, right. So there is a real estate energy that comes in, right? And this also talks about contracts, signing contracts for real estate. So 2 ways for the divorce and for real estate comes up. He sold the house, bought 2 houses, one for him and one for her. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, there he is. There he is. So he comes up, okay? He wants to find love again. Okay, but his heart's guarded. He's not ready for it right now. I wouldn't force it. Right now, friendship first. Okay, friendship first. The pathway can open. It's not opened right now, okay? Because both of you, more so him as well, there's a big change, and he needs to get comfortable in that change in this dynamic before he can start thinking about dating someone new and stepping into that that role at being single, or, you know, being a bachelor again, being on his own, okay, before he's ready. And if you push too quickly, it wouldn't set yourself up for success with him. Okay, so friendship first, as much as you want to move in on this. And there is potential, because we also see him here, okay, looking this way. When I looking this way, he has his eye on you, okay? Okay, is he the one for you? You have options, because I do have the book is opening here. I don't feel like this is your only person. The hard thing with him is that he's not ready. The timing is not fully aligned, because right now you sort of want it. You want to jump into something quicker. You want to explore a romantic connection, but I don't feel he's ready for it. And he might seem like he's ready, but he's not. Okay, I do see him here looking at you, so it does show me that there's some interest. Okay, that he's not opposed to getting to know you, because the heart and him does come up together. But I'm getting a caution to be careful, okay, not to rush into anything. And with him, it will need at least 5 to 6 months of time, at least. Okay, so no, he's not the only one that you can focus on. Is he a contender? He is, but he's not ready. So it's up to you. If you want to wait for him, you can. But again, like I said, you should not be pushing this relationship into romance earlier than 5 or 6 months. Okay? It's not fully black and white, you know, because like there's a huge transformation that's gone on here. So when he's ready, right? It's one of those things. It's not like there's a specific time and date, right? It's when he's ready, but it will take time, is what it tells me. And it sucks, right? Waiting. But if you feel like he's worth it, then that's your path, right? You can choose that path, right? But if you feel like, you know what, I don't really want to wait 5 months for someone, or 6 months to be ready, then you have choices and options. It's just showing me here. Okay. So that's what I get, Alexandra. I'm gonna pull one more here, okay, just to see if we do see one other character card come up. Okay, I'm gonna see if we get one more character card. That would solidify that likely you 100% need to go for someone else. So we'll see if we do get another partner card coming up. The Sun. Okay, this is interesting because it can represent a man with a big not a big ego, but is very confident. If this is what you feel like Max is he a very confident, outgoing type of guy? This could be your guy. Okay. Again, we didn't get directly another character card, so I'm not seeing right now that there's someone in the next like month or two that's just going to pop up and wow you. Okay, but if this is his character trait is the Sun, and this also gives you some optimism, it can say, huh, you know, Max could have that potential, is what it shows me. Okay, and you're saying, yeah, he is. All right, well, there you go. Okay, so use your intuition, take your time with it. He's not ready yet. He will be, but it's going to take some time. Okay, his heart is guarded. Okay. Jodeci, thank you so much. You will be on my list. We do have Christina first. So Christina, you have a Galaxy, and then we have Jodeci. Sorry, am I saying your name right? I feel like I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Christy, and you're willing to wait. Perfect. Right. If you're willing to wait, beautiful. Friendship first. Jodeci. Okay. All right. So first we have Christy. You said, what does Daniel want from you? What does Daniel want from you? Let's take a look. Christy. What does Daniel want from you? Christy wants to know, what does Daniel want? Christina. What does Daniel want from you? This is a romantic connection or a interest. Christina, what does Daniel want from you? Just texting. Okay. What does Daniel want from you? Let's see here. Okay. This is an interesting one. So, Daniel doesn't strike me as a terrible match at all. Okay, somebody who wants to get to know you. We do get the Sun. There's optimism here. Even some like excited energy. Maybe he is very optimistic, or he has a good outlook on life. It could even be here that he's been through some kind of traumas in his life. I don't know if he's brought that up yet. He's been through some sort of relationship trauma. He could have even been, he likes to travel of some sort. The crossroads here, I do feel like he's looking for something serious now, okay, with this crossroads. He doesn't know where the road's going to take him, but he has this optimistic outlook on things. He's sort of sitting and waiting and seeing who's going to come on this adventure with me. So he's really observing to see your reactions to a lot of the things that he says, is what comes up here. He's trying to find somebody who's like his partner. Okay, partner, and I don't want to say partner in crime, like a, you know, a weird taboo kind of energy, but it's with the difficulties. I feel like connecting with people authentically hasn't always been easy for him. What comes up, and I also get the book, which talks about learning from the past. I do feel like he's done a lot of he's grown. Okay, I think a past version of himself was more immature. So I think the version you're getting of him now is actually better. than so how he's presenting himself. There could be some things that he says when he texts that I don't know if they rub you the wrong way. Okay, to keep this in mind, because I know you're just texting now. So he may say things that kind of throw you for a little bit of a loop, and you're saying, what does he mean by that? So there could be something here. I'm not sure if it's he's being rude. It's not coming in as rude. It's coming in as he's just saying things that he either he doesn't realize how strange they come off, or like, oh, that was kind of odd, that's kind of weird, maybe he's a little bit interested, or he doesn't know how to express himself a little bit. So that's sort of coming in here as he may not be the best communicator, but he means well, looking for somebody who wants to take that journey with him. I see optimism, I see learning and growing. Like this chapter, he's trying to find something more serious. I don't see a lot of bad energy around him. Let's see, what else do we have for Daniel here? Okay, do we see anything concerning with Daniel? Because right now you're in the texting phase, and right now it looks like there's good intention. I don't see anything negative. Okay, if that's what you're asking there. Okay, maybe he comes with a lot of compliments and the garden. So A, he may like a lot of attention. B, he may like to go out a lot. Hey, you want to come with me to a concert? You want to go out? We can go ice skating. We can do this. We could do that. Yeah, so I feel like this guy, the garden is often wanting to go out on a date somewhere public, and showing you off and being like, wow, I get to spend time with this beautiful girl. So it's interesting. I don't get any bad vibes. Okay, I don't get any bad vibes. I feel like he wants to get to know you. He likely wants to either take you on a date, go somewhere, to show you off. He may say something weird that, I don't know, not rubs you the wrong way. I don't want to say this is offensive. It's not. It's just something strange. that may rub you a little bit in a weird way. I have no idea why this is coming up like that, but I'm just saying it. Okay. And again, he wants somebody who can meet him halfway, where he doesn't have to do, like, he's not the one always texting first. He does want to see that the person that is interested in him also texts him. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Allie Pie, we're going to add you to my list, Allie Pie. You're welcome. Okay. All right. So the next person I have is Jodeci. What is your question for me? Jodeci, and then we have Allie Pie. Jodeci and Allie Pie. Jodeci, what is your question for me? Thank you so much for the heart me, Christina. Will Jason and I be in an official, committed couple with each other? Forward movement in the coming weeks. Okay, let's take a look. Jason and Jodeci being an official, committed couple with each other. Jodeci and Jason. Jodeci and Jason. Do we see commitment? Do we see commitment? We'll see in the next, by the end of the year. Do we see commitment by the end of the year? Let's take a look. Jodeci and Jason. You have some small doubts and small fears, wondering where this is going. Things are hidden right now. Stars gives you some hope, progress. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's not showing me a relationship, a committed relationship. Okay. Right now is what coming up is some small fears and doubts. Okay, I do get this sense of wanting something long term. Okay, this is the growth and maybe like feeling I've been single for too long, or I'm tired of being single. I want to be with this person. Okay, again, the mice here is worry, stress. What if this person doesn't want to, commit to me? All of this stuff. So next to that, we get the book. Okay, so this is a book that's closed. Okay, and it's things that are not revealed to you yet. Okay, so I did stick with the time frame from now till the end of the year. So right now it's saying that that's still hidden from you. Okay, so it may not be that relationship is being solidified by the end of the year, but does it mean that it couldn't happen in January? Possibly. Okay, again, because we've specified timing, sometimes if we do that very specifically, it says, well, no, it was actually 3 months that you guys got together, not 2 months. So do you know what I mean? So end of the year, I'm not seeing a lot of getting together, okay, in a committed way. The star says it's a good omen with some hope, okay, that what can be revealed will give you the answer to your question. Okay, we do see the heart on here as well. Okay, now again, because the coffin is coming up, this often talks about things that are not moving. Okay, it's a full stop, the end of the sentence. Okay, so do I feel like by the end of the year that this will be fully committed? It's not pointing me to a giant yes. Okay, now the ship says that you guys are still on your way to figuring out if you guys are fully aligned as true and genuine partners. Okay, so the ship can be something positive, especially coming out of the coffin. Okay, so again, on that journey, right? But still more to be revealed, still more to learn before you decide that this is your person. And maybe even for him, he's still deciding whether this is you are his person. Okay. The mountain talks about obstacles, okay, that you still have to overcome, things you still need to discuss, things you still need to know, things you still need to work on. The clover talks about things you need to work on. The 8, kind of like that infinity sign, talks about manifesting what you want, right? Just so what I'm going to leave you with here, okay, it talks about as much as you want this, it's wants versus a need. Okay, weighing the pros and the cons as much, and maybe it's the fear of being single, or the fear of not being loved, or the fear. So it's saying there's still more to be learned here. You will figure this out. I do feel by the end of the year you'll have more clarity on where this is going, but I don't get a lot of soulmate cards coming in right now, okay, or connection cards. I'm gonna pull just one more. Will there be forward movement together, spending time together, communicating in the coming weeks? Okay. So this is planning, okay? The 2 is still decisions and choices that you need to make. And yes, this is the planning stages. So there's more to come. It tells me there's more to come. King of Pentacles. So he moves slowly as well. The Pentacles is the most slow moving. Okay, but when he does move, he moves very deliberately. If he hasn't already asked you to make things official yet, there's a rhyme or a reason. The World. Okay, so this talks about success, but success for you. That whatever the outcome here between you and him, you may figure this out by the end of the year. Okay. B, it's working out to the best solution for you. Okay, the best outcome. I don't get a lot of meetups and communicating and talking about love and talking about, I see maybe planning some dates and maybe looking forward to getting to know each other more still, but I'm still not getting a lot of the soulmate cards, the lovey-dovey kind of cards that I'd like to see. Okay, so there could be something here that you need to discuss. Okay, that's underneath the surface. It's maybe small fears or small doubts on his end that needs reassurance, or likewise. Okay, because we get the star, this is that you're holding on to hope. So you may need to table the conversation and say, hey, I really want to know, do you feel the same as me? Do you see this going somewhere? What is the potential of this being long lasting? Okay, so this may be something that you need to really table that discussion. Okay, he's terrified. Yeah, right. And that is why I'm seeing he moves very slow, very slow. The coffin here, it's like trying to bury himself, closing the lid. He's inside here closing the lid. I don't want to talk about it right now. Can we just enjoy each other? Can we just enjoy what we have? A bit closed off. The book is closed. It's hard for him to express himself. It's like he wants love. Maybe he feels like it's an impossible feat to find the perfect person, the perfect relationship. Okay, so I feel like if you want this with him, you're going to have to be very, very patient. And a lot of this, unfortunately, I feel is going to be on his terms, which may or may not work for you. Okay. Cheated on multiple times, yeah. And that may be why he's also having fears. Right? What if she cheats on me? And this may be an obstacle, right? Because he might have that wound, and and if you're with him, he might say, "Oh, well, are you cheating on me?" And maybe he's going through your phone. Maybe he's, he's very skeptical of where you're going and what, who you're with, and so he may have an insecurity there that he needs to work on, right? Because the Book of Shadows is secrets, right, and things that you hold inside. Okay, so. With the star card coming in, it does give me a bit of this hope, okay? But there's a lot of heaviness that comes in on his side. And likely, as you mentioned, it's because he's been cheated on. He may not believe that the perfect woman exists, or that true love exists, or that he's worthy of love. Like, there's all of these big themes that do come up, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. You can't force him to, of course, commit, right? This has to be something he chooses, but he has to feel like he made the decision. Okay. Continue to be supportive. Continue to show him why he can trust you, and that's how you get him to come out of the shell. Okay, but otherwise, you're gonna have to kind of be on his timing. Okay. Take it at his pace. And he moves a bit slow. Okay. Yeah. All right, we have Ali Pie up next. Thank you so much, Jodeci. Okay. I'm wishing you well on your journey there with him. Just follow your intuition, okay? Ali Pie, are you here? Ali Pie. Miss Ali Pie? Miss Ali Pie. Ali Pie. Ali Pie, let me know what your question is, okay? Monet if you would like a reading. Link is in that bio. I am going to be closing my list, so if you did want to get on the list right now, make sure you do get on the list now. Okay, so I will be closing my list in just 2 minutes. Okay, thank you so much. Allie Pie, what's your question? Maybe you're being filtered, Allie. Oh, does. So Marshall actually reach out to me even though he's with someone. Okay, Marshall. Will Marshall reach out to you even though he's with someone? That's your question, correct, Allie Pie? You want to know if Marshall's going to reach out to you even though he's with someone? Okay. All right, Allie Pie, do we see Marshall reaching out to you even though he's with someone? Will Marshall reach out to you, Allie Pie? I can see that he's attracted to you. Okay. Yeah. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Now, you did get the 3 card, okay? So this is a top-down, tip of the iceberg type of reading. We do see here, he thinks you're beautiful, okay? This is feelings starting to bloom, okay? And this is some sort of connection that he's feeling. And even with the fish as well, it does talk about either deep feelings or communication. The fish is also a communication card for me. So I feel like he wants to, okay? Does it show a direct communication card? Not yet. Okay, I do feel like there's some. Do you feel like he's like flirting with you or something? Because I don't know if he's like just staring at you a little bit longer when you see him, or there's something here. He feels like maybe you feel like you want to kiss him. He feels like you want to kiss you. There's a lot here, deep feelings. And it feels like you're very similar. When I get the fish card as well, when we talk about love or feelings, see how it's like the fish they're all the same, right? And it says here, you guys have a lot in common. You haven't seen each other in a while. Interesting. Yeah, well, it's showing me here that you have a lot in common. Okay, somehow maybe you just keep swimming back to each other. Yeah. You're fond. He thinks of you fondly is what comes up with here. Okay. Love, this emotional fulfillment, this kind of intuition, kind of feeling like, you know, is he thinking about me as much as I'm thinking about him? Okay. So I don't get communication like super strong. When sometimes I do get the message card that comes up, I'm like, yes, absolutely, he's reaching out. This not so much, okay? And yes, it may be because he has a partner right now. It shows me there's intention of wanting to reach out, but I don't see it happening like tomorrow, okay? There is intention though, okay? Will he act on it? Perhaps, but it's not confirmed again. Again, this is the 3 card read, right? But we can see there's some sort of affection or deep feelings, and even the fish here talks about deep feelings or the potential of feelings blossoming and blooming and growing. Okay? Like I just like maybe the feeling of I want to kiss her, or you know, something to that degree. Okay? So very interesting here. That's what I'm getting for you, Allie, okay? Yeah, absolutely, I do see attraction. Okay, so that's for sure. All right, guys, so I think that may be it for me. Again, if there's no one else on my list, I will be taking off. Okay, if you do want to get on my list, I just have my list open for 1 more minute. Okay, link is in that bio. Otherwise, I will be taking off, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to take off. All right, guys, thank you so much. And again, if you do want to book a reading with me, you can go to the link in my bio. Stay tuned. If you are following me and you're part of that fan club, I do free card readings on each and every single live stream. So I will try to come on again tomorrow evening. Okay, so again, turn on your notifications. Again, each and every time I go live, I always start up with free card reads and then I move into my paid reading periods, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Hello, Erica. Nice to see you. All right, guys, take care. Sweet dreams.